Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Edwin Arroyave opens about Teddi Mellencamp's cancer battle and its effect on their kids. Edwin Arroyave refuses to give up hope as uncertainty looms over his family. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills husband opened up about his home life in the April 3 episode of The Eds, his podcast series with the Real Housewives of Orange County husband Eddie Judge. The episode premiered less than 2 months after Edwin's estranged wife, RHOBH alum Teddi Mellencamp, announced she had been diagnosed with multiple brain tumors and 5 months after she filed for divorce. "It's been quite the 6 months," he said. "It's been 6 months now. A little bit of a dark valley that I'm going through. It's funny because it's not just in my personal life, it's been with my business. When it rains, it pours, but you gotta continue to just push forward." Teddi Mellencamp posts an image with her husband, Edwin Arroyave, and their 4 children, Isabella Arroyave, Slate Arroyave, Cruz Arroyave, and Dove Arroyave to her Instagram on May 18, 2024. Photo: Teddi Mellencamp/Instagram. Teddi has since revealed that her stage 4 melanoma has spread, and she is now receiving immunotherapy and radiation treatments. Edwin said his and Teddi's children are aware of their mother's condition and have remained resilient throughout the journey. "I was upfront with them about what was going on," Edwin said about his and Teddi's decision to inform their kids. "They got scared, obviously. They were concerned, but I tried my best not to sugarcoat it too much. I let them know, hey there are some risks that come with this. I called it the way it was." Edwin and Teddi married in 2011 and share 3 kids, 12-year-old daughter Slate, 10-year-old son Cruz, and 4-year-old daughter Dove. Teddi is also a stepmom to Edwin's 15-year-old daughter Isabella from a previous relationship. "I've been very impressed with them," Edwin said about his children. "They've still been doing great in school. They've been doing great in the sports. I've tried to just keep it consistent with them. Kind of keep a normal life. Have them continue to do what they've always done." Teddi Mellencamp and Edwin Arroyave at Watch What Happens Live in New York City on October 25, 2023. Photo: Charles Sykes/Bravo related. Teddi Mellencamp took a huge step amid her brain tumor battle. "I am always going to fight." Edwin also confirmed he and Teddi were in a good place, but confessed he didn't know what was in store for their marriage. "We'll see what happens with time," the Encino dad said. "For right now, it's just more. How do we take care of you, Teddi? And how do we get you back to normal as fast as possible? That other stuff, will figure itself out." In a world where celebrities often share glimpses of their lives, there are still moments that reveal the raw, emotional realities of everyday existence. For Edwin Arroyave, husband of Teddi Mellencamp, the journey they've navigated over the past several months has been one of strength, uncertainty, and an overwhelming commitment to family. Recently, Edwin opened up about his wife's courageous battle with cancer and how this has deeply impacted their 3 children, shedding light on the ways in which they have all navigated through one of life's most difficult trials. Teddi, known for her role on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and as a health coach, publicly announced her cancer diagnosis earlier in the year. The news stunned her fans, but it hit even harder for Edwin and their children. Despite Teddi's public persona as a fitness guru and someone who often appeared to have everything under control, her health struggle has proven that, like anyone else, she too is vulnerable to life's most frightening challenges. In his heartfelt interview, Edwin revealed the profound emotional toll that Teddi's diagnosis has had on him, both as a husband and a father. "When you hear that word, cancer, it's like everything stops. You feel like the world around you shifts. Your mind races through every possible outcome, and you wonder how you're going to handle it. But you also realize there's no option but to keep moving forward," he explained. The couple's 3 children, 2 from Teddi's previous marriage, Bella and Cruz, and their youngest, Dove, whom they share together, have all been affected by Teddi's illness in different ways. Edwin described how his children reacted to the news, noting that each of them processed the situation uniquely. Bella, who's 21, is old enough to understand the gravity of what's happening. She's very supportive and tries to be the rock, but I know she's struggling internally. Cruz is 18, and while he's a bit more detached, you can see the anxiety behind his eyes when he talks about it. And then there's Dove, who's just 5. One of the most poignant moments of Edwin's reflection was his mention of how Teddi, despite being in the midst of her own battle, has continued to be a mother who strives to stay present for her children. There are days when Teddi doesn't feel well, and it's hard for her to even get out of bed. But she's a fighter. She always says that the kids give her strength, he said, holding back tears. I see how much they love her, and how much she loves them in return. Her strength comes from wanting to be there for them, even when she's exhausted, even when it feels impossible. Teddi's determination to maintain a sense of normalcy for her children has been a key part of how they've been coping with her illness. From family movie nights to simple walks around the neighborhood, Teddi has tried to keep up some semblance of routine. However, the family also has been faced with more difficult moments, like doctor's appointments and treatment regimens, where the uncertainty of what tomorrow may bring is ever present. Edwin candidly shared how he and Teddi have worked to balance being honest with their kids while also protecting them from unnecessary worry. We try to find that balance between being honest about what's happening and also keeping their spirits up. We don't want them to live in fear. We want them to have hope, he shared. In particular, Edwin expressed the importance of communication within their family during this time. One of the things I've learned is that you can't bottle things up. We're trying to be as open and transparent as possible with the kids. I encourage them to talk about their feelings, and Teddi and I do the same. We're all in this together, he emphasized. This open dialogue has been essential for helping their children process the emotional roller coaster of cancer treatment, from the moments of hope to the difficult periods of recovery. Despite the heaviness of the situation, Edwin was quick to acknowledge the support system that surrounds them, including their extended family, friends, and even the fans who have rallied around Teddi since the diagnosis became public. It's been overwhelming, in the best possible way. The love and support we've received from our families, friends, and even strangers who've reached out has been incredible, Edwin said. But the most important thing is how we've leaned on each other as a family. We're not doing this alone, and that makes all the difference. Another significant aspect of their journey, according to Edwin, has been the impact of social media. While Teddi has shared updates about her health journey on Instagram and other platforms, Edwin explained that they have both carefully considered how much they share with the world. It's a fine line. We want to be transparent with our followers, but there's also a need for privacy. Cancer is a deeply personal thing, and we want to honor that. At the same time, the messages of encouragement and strength we've received have helped Teddi stay strong, he shared. Looking forward, Edwin remains hopeful. The future is uncertain, but I know we're going to get through this, he said, his voice steady yet filled with emotion. Teddi's a fighter. Our family's a team, and no matter what happens, we'll stick together. In reflecting on the impact of this experience on their children, Edwin spoke about how they all learned valuable lessons in resilience, love, and the power of unity. There's no instruction manual for how to deal with something like this. But we've learned that love is the most powerful thing you can give each other in times of hardship, he said. Our kids are stronger than I ever realized, and I know that through this journey, they've learned what it means to be a family, to be there for each other no matter what. Ultimately, Edwin's words serve as a reminder that the hardest battles are often fought in private, and that strength is often found in the most unexpected places. Teddi's battle with cancer is far from over, but through their openness, vulnerability, and the unbreakable bond of family, the Arroyave Mellencamp clan is proving that love, above all, can be the greatest healing force of all.